Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Science for Everyone. Hope you all are doing well. I'm starting a video series related to a very important concept in bioinformatics, that is basically the processing of differentially expressed gene using different downstream analysis. So I entitled this video is that what's next after finding differentially expressed gene. So basically in this video, I will explain that what is basically messenger RNA quantification, techniques used to quantify messenger RNA, understanding differential expressed genes, and what is downstream analysis. So basically these four concepts will be covered, and this video is a basic overview of starting different downstream analysis and explaining it. But before the starting of this series, you should know that what is basically differential expressed gene and what are downstream analysis and why we are performing these downstream analysis. So what are differential expressed gene? Before explaining what are differential expressed gene, you should know about the central dogma. And we all know about that. What is basically central dogma? We know that we are having DNA in our cells, and after that, transcription occurs and messenger RNA is formed. And after transcription, there is a process of translation and protein are formed. So basically, this RNA, the messenger RNA, when we quantify it, so this is known as messenger RNA quantification. So before starting, you should know about the central probe. And I think you all are aware about the central probe. Now, messenger RNA quantification. Now, there is a concept that, for example, we are having a normal person, and for example, the normal cell or the normal tissue, and we quantify the content of messenger RNA inside this normal cell or normal tissue. Same is the case with the cancer person. For example, there is a cancer person, and from his tissue or her tissue, we quantify the messenger RNA. Okay. So now from the normal cell, we also quantify the messenger RNA, and from the cancer cell, we also quantify the messenger RNA. And as I have told you, this is the central block. So this central RNA, we are quantifying it. This is a key concept of what before understanding differential expressed gene. So now we are having two cases of normal and cancer, and we quantify the messenger RNA. And quantifying messenger RNA is basically we are checking that what is the extent of proteins produced between the normal and the cancer cell. Now, before proceeding with the differential expressed gene, we should know that there are different technologies that were used to quantify messenger RNA. The first was the microarray technology. So they were having normal and cancer tissues or samples. They extract the messenger RNA from both the phenotypes. They make complementary DNA out of it, and after that, they use different chips and like microarray chips, and they quantify that messenger RNA and through a different sophisticated process. And after that, they get a specific matrix of genes that are present in different phenotypes and their expression. So basically, they were looking into the expression. So in the start, microarray technology was used to quantify messenger RNA. Okay. Now, I'm having a complete course about microarray technology and how to quantify and how to analyze the data of the microarray and how to find differential expressed genes. So if you are not familiar with it, so you can watch this whole series about the microarray technology and how to find differential expressed genes. Okay. After that, a new technology was there that was known as bulk RNA sequencing technology, or we can say next generation sequencing. What they did that they take some normal and cancer samples and they extract that messenger RNA out of it and they quantify it. Okay. And after that, after the quantification, it was analyzed and differential expressed genes were quantified. Okay. So recalculated. So I'm also having a complete playlist of RNA sequencing data analysis, that is the bulk RNA sequencing data analysis, and how to process it and how to find differential expressed genes. So you can also watch these videos. Okay, it's a complete playlist. Now after that, a new technology occurred that was known as single cell RNA sequencing technology, and here they were quantifying the messenger RNA from each cell of the phenotype. For example, in the normal case, they were looking into each cell of the normal patient that what is the extent of gene expression inside that gene. And the same in the case was from the cancer, and they were performing quantification of the messenger RNA. Okay. So these were the three main technologies: the microarray, the bulk RNA sequencing, and the single cell RNA sequencing technology. So these technologies were used for the quantification of messenger RNA. Okay. Now we are having differential data, and after that, differential expressed genes were calculated. Okay. So although it's a very huge data analysis, different Programming languages are being used to find differential express gene from different platform of the from the technology like microarray or NGS, bulk RNA or single cell, and different statistical packages are being used like lemma, sorat, and scanpy, and we can say DEGs. These were used to find differential express genes, okay, to calculate the differential express gene. And I think you are all aware about this volcano plot. From each analysis, we get volcano plot in the last, and this volcano plot explain the differential express gene. So what are basically differential express gene is that when we are having the expression of a specific gene in a normal sample, and we are also having expression of a specific gene in the cancer sample. For example, if there is gene A and it is also expressed in the normal sample, it is also expressed in the disease sample. Okay, then we statistically compare that expression between the two phenotypes, and we calculate that either this gene is differentially expressed or not. Either the expression is different between the two cases or not. This is it is not that much different from it between the two phenotypes. So, for example, if it is highly variable between the two phenotypes, so we can say that yes, this is a differential express gene, and the normal it is down-regulated or upregulated with respect to the cancer. Okay. So, although it consists of a lot of statistical techniques, and I have made a lot of videos over it, so I recommend that before going through these analysis, the downstream analysis, you should know that how to calculate differential express gene from microarray data, from bulk RNA sequencing data, and single cell RNA sequencing data. Now, after that, when you get the differential express gene, so the main thing is that what else can be done to this after when we get the differential express gene? So people perform a lot of downstream analysis. Although basically these downstream analysis are specific to the objectives that you want to achieve and the aim you want to achieve with respect to your problem statement. Okay, some perform gene ontology, some perform gene site enrichment analysis, cyber sort, network analysis, cake pathway analysis, and a lot of different downstream analysis. In this video series, I will be showing you that, and I will be teaching you that what is basically gene ontology and how to practically perform this downstream analysis using your differential express gene data. Okay, and I'm also explaining it to you theoretically that why we are performing gene ontology and in what stage we should perform gene ontology. Okay, so I can say that there are different papers, articles that have used the differential express gene and performed different downstream analysis. Okay, there are plenty of. So if we go through these research articles, so these they achieve the differential express gene from microarray data, from RNA-seq data, from single cell data, and they perform different downstream analysis. Okay, so it is not a hard and fast rule that you have to perform gene ontology and network analysis. As I have mentioned, it all depends upon your interest and upon your objective that you want to achieve. Okay, so this is the main thing, but at least you should know about different downstream analysis and when to perform it and how to perform. So about this playlist, it will consist of two main modules. The one is the theoretical part, that understanding the concept of the downstream analysis. For example, if you are performing network analysis, so before that, I will be explaining that what is basically network analysis and why we will be performing network analysis. And after that, understanding the theory, we will be proceeding to the practical implementation on real data. Okay, on the real differential express gene. So basically, two concepts will be covered: why we are performing this such type of downstream analysis, and how to perform this analysis on the real data. Okay, so basically it will be consisting of data analysis, and uh, after analysis there will be visualization of the data, and I will be using the most important, the R programming for these analysis. Okay, and some web-based tools might be used to perform downstream analysis. So a lot of things will be achieved in this playlist. So at least I think you are familiar with it, that what is messenger RNA quantification and what different techniques were used, and after getting differential express gene, now the main thing is that what we will be performing next. Okay, so looking forward for your suggestion. I want you people to comment me about the names of the different downstream analysis, so I can get an idea that what you people are interested in. Although I have made a complete to-do list that which downstream analysis I will be performing and I will be teaching to you people, but at least I can also get an idea from you people that what you want to learn from this. Okay, what type of analysis you want to learn. So I can prepare the video and I can make the demonstration, and after that I can upload it on the YouTube. Okay, so hope to see you for your. I'm looking forward for your suggestion, and inshallah I will be uploading the first downstream analysis about the gene ontology. That what is basically gene ontology and how to perform gene ontology over our the data of our differential express gene. Okay. So thank you very much. God bless you.